All right.
Who we got here?
Who's going up? Mr. Famous. So
Mr.
we're going to be
Famous, the
losers either quarters or the round of 4 sevenths. I want to say this is Brad. No, this is not Brad. This is Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis the homie. Lewis Gaming.
So this is probably losers quarters. This has to be losers quarters. I think. I don't really know what's going on. No, this is quarters. This is losers quarters. So the other side is who's on the other side? Who's left? Flinchy and Coyotes. Oh,
Let's go.
nice. So this is the 6 and 4 seeds playing here.
I wonder if these two play a lot. I know Lewis is
Well,
cool.
they're boys.
Yeah.
Like, I know
But
when
lately,
Lewis is here. Oh, lately I don't know because
Yeah.
at least for break they definitely do. Knowing them because Lewis is their ride everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I have a
Come on,
strange
Brad,
feeling.
get your license.
Let's go, Brad. So Sheik Falco, a classically even matchup, but depends who you talk to.
This is true. I played Mr. Famous earlier in the bracket. I gave him some tips. He was definitely tunnel vigiling on covering Falco's 45, like above his head.
Yeah.
Fair, needles, and then he tunnel vision on that. So let's see what's up. I want to see a little more neutral gameplay.
Yeah. So
More
one
near
of the
that
things.
shield.
Yeah. That's like the bread and butter for Sheik in this matchup is just nair out a shield, like when in doubt.
Yeah, worth.
Nice.
Worth. He messed up, so.
You take that. I asked Taylor about it, and he always gets tight because I'm like, this matchup is a nair out of shield simulator for for Sheik because to me that's all I see. Like,
You're not wrong.
That is exactly like the out of shield option, and you're
So-
spending a lot of time in shield versus Falco.
Yeah.
So
You got to prove to the bird that you can't touch this.
right. And with Mr. Famous, I know he's very momentum based, and he kind of like falls into a lot of almost like momentum traps where like tech chases and stuff. Like you'll catch him rolling in on like that,
Okay.
like those knockdowns and stuff like that.
He always wants to press a button kind of
He'll
thing.
almost always, at least versus Peach. I can't speak for versus Falco,
I feel
but
you.
he'll always nair out a hit stun almost every single time because he wants out.
Yeah. The perfect get off me.
Right, and it's really good, but
Can't blame him. It's really easy to abuse your character's good habits, like
Right.
good moves like that, and becomes a bad habit actually.
right. It's when you use it too many times. Like, good habits are all bad when they're too many times. That said, we have a pretty mean stock lead right now. If he can get back on stage, no. Okay,
Nice,
so we have an
nice.
even game.
I kind of want to see him grab ledge first before he even like attempts.
Mr. Famous?
Yeah, before he attempts an edge guard. I don't play Sheik or anything, but
So from what I understand, depending on the amount of space you have, you want to go for like the needle first.
okay.
And then sort of
Good.
needle turnaround grab ledge, and kind of just do that repeat, like double
Just
jump
keep
back
doing
air,
it.
double jump back air, or falling there, things like that.
Nice. Yeah, he really wants him to jump. Mr. Famous wants Falco to jump.
Yeah.
He's not giving it to him. He's just staying on the ground. He's like, I can play this game. I'll just shoot lasers. See? He's not even going up
Right.
there. He doesn't care.
And Mr. Famous is more than happy to go to the platforms like charge needles, like
Yeah, just
he'll
chill.
do it. Nice dash back, dash tech. But this is looking kind of curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the natural counter pick here, they all split semis. This is going to be best of 5.
Best of 5? Okay. Nice.
I would say it's probably Yoshi's or Battlefield back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. They're boys, so. And Long Island.
Ooh, get some on the later. Sit down.
The special. Yeah, I want to see more of that stuff. He did a jab, forward tilt, backdash. See more of this.
Yeah, it felt like that game was entirely Lewis's speed. There was no point where he was really
Ooh,
playing
nice.
Mr. Famous'
Grab
game.
ledge, perfect.
And this is much different. Like you can already see like those grabs stopped Lewis from like being able to just kind of like run over him like completely.
So here we go with the staying back, needles, and laser game. In my opinion, this is where Mr. Famous is kind of weak. Once he sees the gun, he's like, all right, well, I'm going to start jumping.
Right.
I'm going to go to platform.
Nice slide off there. You needed that. Or tech slide off, I should say.
Slide offs are sick, bro.
They're so
Fucking
good.
low, yeah.
Nice down smash, nice. Respawn, charge those needles, get myself ready to go.
Yes, sir. Ooh, all right, we spaced
Nice
those.
wait. Nice call out. 90% of spacies.
Here we
Taking
go.
place first.
Nice wait.
Look at
Is that a reaction or like?
Look at him go. At some of them.
All right, got it. Nice.
Who cares if it works? He just basically 0 to death him.
That's perfect.
That's nuts.
That's the
So-
I play chic trademark.
Yeah. So total opposite of what we saw last game. Stock lead on Mr. Famous.
He's playing more in his face now. Not let him shoot the gun.
Yeah. His weak back
that was a
airs
needle.
are super strong in this matchup too, because they kind of like you can't tech them and they have just enough knockback to get in the way and kind of like maybe send you off. Nice catch on his jump there.
Charge the needles. How do you feel about that?
About
You come back from Halo and you charge needles immediately instead of using invincibility to sort of take stage, you know?
I don't think it is necessarily a bad thing because, getting a full set of needles, basically says I have 26% in my hands.
Is that
right
26?
now, or whatever it
It's
is.
like 17.
I just assume it's
It is
26.
a lot, though.
It's a lot. It's too much. But,
It's 17,
it's
I
basically
believe.
saying, I've got all this percent in the palm of my hand.
Oh, I like that.
Nice. Nice follow-up to finish that out. And, I'll take it for free because instead of, having to find a spot or, potentially screw up an edge guard timing or something, I'll just take it while I can have it for free.
No, not wrong. Oh, he has him in shield. Oh, he got out. See, that's the thing. He had him in shield, and then he bailed to a platform, and then now we're
Right.
back to neutral.
And when he gets people in shield, he doesn't react with grab or read with grab. He kind of just keeps going. Nice.
No. Not like these.
So 2-0 Lewis with a comeback. He was down a whole stock this game. Will he commit to going back again versus Boy?
I mean, it's getting better and better. So.
Yeah, it's not like the game was bad. Lewis had a good comeback there. Dreamland.
Okay.
Still fine. Still a good counter pick. Fooled me.
They're homies. The mix-up. The only thing I can think of, he came here because he wants more space, but he needs less space. He's winning.
Yeah, he's kind of...
He's winning of close quarter combat at least.
He needs to learn when it's okay to get, you don't have to back off.
Yeah, not every time.
Nice angle. That was a really good angle. Oh, no.
But still, you saw that tech to the grab
Yes.
ledge. They need to do that every time against everything. It's so broken,
Yeah.
dude.
And I know we haven't seen much of it, much opportunity for it this set, but I know he goes for a lot of Omsa techs. So a lot of times you'll see when he kind of gets knocked off stage, he kind of has like what looks like our awful DI. It's like, no, dude, he's trying to tech it. Like there's a method to that. So kind of unfortunately down a whole stock there. But wake up tilt, that was really fast.
Do you have a jump? No, probably not.
So do you think he should go for like a Shine Waveland there as a punish?
So
Like-
there, I would have liked to see a rising dare. That way, he either slides off, which he's probably not, or pops straight up. And you get a huge combo extender. And he's a high percent, so you get so much time to follow up.
Right, and because with Shine, like there's you get a lot of DI out of that.
Yeah, so you get nothing. Yes, sir.
Yeah, unless you do like an instant Shine Bear or something, there's no way. So.
No, yeah.
Right, so stock lead stays.
Nice. He's
So
building his
he was
wall.
so he was an early nair out of shield there. I think Lewis went to jump again, but he caught him before he had anything out.
Yeah, Mr. Famous trying to build his wall, but Lewis is finding his way
No,
in.
don't do that. Do not double jump needle. Please. That's where all your stocks go, to die. All right, looking rough.
This is doable.
Not out of the woods. Nice pivot grab.
Let's go.
Keeping it up.
Need to stay composed.
Got a smile on his face. I'm hoping it's not in curtains.
So he chooses that option a lot.
Oh, that nair was so good. Yeah, so you can also see that Mr. Famous is kind of trying to challenge Lewis's pressure in the wrong places, and kind of just getting shine. It's almost every time it's him getting shined at the end. It's not him eating a dare or a back air. It's always when he's trying to shine that he's losing in this pressure game.
Oh, nice way
Nice
dash out of shield.
yeah. All right. Word.
You got to do what you got to do.
It's not changing back. What are you doing? All right. 3-0. Pretty convincing, not going to lie. It started off pretty okay, and he started making something happen.